Hey everybody. Figured I'd start these up and see if I can get these going again, if I can remember how to do it. Let's see. Looks like I'm kind of delayed on this on my stream here because I'm trying to like watch myself and see. It looks like I'm super delayed, but I don't know how to fix it. How are you guys all doing though? Oh wow. Leo's from Brazil here. Okay. Hey Joe, hey Corey, hey Kevin. Oh, you say it's all timed up on your end. Could just be slow for me. All right, well, we've got the scoring here. If you want, I can switch it to the names. I know people aren't as familiar with the numbers in Xfinity as they are in Cup, for instance. But um, I'm watching the CW on YouTube TV, so I'm a little bit delayed. Um, I don't have the scanner up right now, so I'm kind of winging it here. But man, the CW's got to pick it up, David. They've seemed to run into some stubborn um, affiliates, I guess. And I don't. I'm sure NASCAR couldn't have possibly expected that when they started this deal that some of these affiliates were going to be holding out. But man, so the volume sounds okay to you guys and all that stuff. I kept the same settings, I think. Oh, we've got green flag here. Green flag. This should be timed up. I mean, I don't know if I'm delayed, um, but this should be timed up with what's happening live at the track. So it looks like we've already got a lap into the race. Taylor Gray is leading from the pole. I'm like on my TV though. I'm like a lap behind. So Nell, you say they put it on the app? Oh, just in Detroit? All right, let's see where Larson is. He started what 13th, I think, in this one. Trying to get the three-peat. He's up to only 12th. He's the 17 right here. I think uh this should be his easiest challenge because he's the only Cup guy in the field. So, and a lot of it more inexperienced. Oh, he's up to ninth now. A lot of inexperienced drivers in this race. Oh man, Corey, you were in Denver? I live right over the hill from Denver Airport. You should have let me know. Man, there's several people in here I was hanging out with last weekend. No, I hung out with Moses at the Clash this year. What's going on here with Carson Kvapil? Something happened to him. He's on pit road and he's been lapped. Oh, you're saying penalty, penalty. You could said it pulling on the line. See, it's so hard for me to follow this with all this stuff going on. I'm so slow. I have like the announcers turned way down. I was trying to get the radio. I need to find a better way to do this. I good news for those of you who were watching the stream last year. Just yesterday, because I thought I might be doing the stream again. Just yesterday, I finally got a universal remote. Oh, we got a lead change here. Algeier is passing for the lead. Okay. Um, so I finally got a universal remote to fix my menu settings so that I don't have to wave at the TV every 5 seconds or whatever, or every 15 minutes to keep it from going off. So I fixed that. So that's good. This is the this system is the one of the scoring monitors NASCAR gave us to use during the pandemic, and they haven't taken it back still yet. So because we were all stuck at home, so they gave us an extra scoring monitor. Remember those days? Wow, Larson's up to fifth. Jeez. Um, what lap will Larson be leading by? Anyway, it's like password protected, so I can't I'm not allowed to give it out. But they said I could use it for this till they change their mind, so they don't mind letting me show it. Oh, Corey, I'm glad you went to Union Station. They just redid that. I just took my father-in-law down there the other day. Corey, you say he's going to be leading by lap 15. He's up to fourth after 9 laps. Making it look easy, huh? Man, I don't know if you guys saw Jordan Bianchi's story this week, but um, sounds like there was a meeting from the Miami-Dade County on Tuesday. I guess there had been some optimism they were going to give funding because NASCAR wants funding, I guess, for if they're going to make it the championship race again. And they passed a resolution saying if they make it the championship race, they'll have a conversation with them about sharing the tourism dollars, but they didn't say that they're officially formally putting the money, the financial package together, which is, I think, what had been expected. So now it sounds like that's on hold a little bit. And the vice mayor of Homestead told Jordan that he thinks there's a 70% chance of it being the championship race next year, but just all sort of depends on the money, I guess, whether they can get the money. So that's not really what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that it's going to be the championship race. Like it's done. But not the case, apparently. Larson up to third now. We got Seth Agert in here. I don't know if you guys have followed him on X, but the master of all the stats and keeps all the charts, informing all of us. So I guess we'll be the first to know if something goes down, Seth, since you're in the YouTube chat. Yeah, David is talking about the picture from the Homestead ticket site saying November 1st next year, whatever. Oh, look at this. Larson, I mean, he's still stabilizing within a mile and a half, a second and a half, not a mile and a half, but let's see where this refreshes us. Yeah, still a second and a half to go. But yeah. Anyway, David, I did see that of the ticket, the screenshot saying that, 2026 championship race, buy your tickets now kind of thing. I just I don't think it's done yet. I don't think that's been decided yet. It might be a placeholder, but I don't think that was like a mistake that they put on there and it's like a leak. I really don't think it's been decided yet because Jordan has been all over this and he wrote it that um, he's saying that NASCAR's waiting for this money to come through, and I think they thought the money was going to come through, but then it didn't. So not yet anyway. So maybe next month, but not yet. Oh, we got a caution. Whoa, whoa, what happened here? Who could it be? Well, I'll find out in like a minute after my TV catches up. Who could the caution be? Oh, you say 16 blew up. Okay. Now you guys are all over it. Oh yeah, there it is. Finally on my TV. That's too bad for Ekis. Were they showing Brandon Jones before that too? Something happened with him too? That is too bad for Ekis because let's see. So Ekis has gone 12th at Daytona, then he crashed at Atlanta. He was fifth at Coda, eighth at Phoenix, 13th at Vegas. So I don't know, maybe running where he's supposed to be. I mean, it's his first year in Xfinity. He's ninth in points, but that's going to be a hit. As you can see here, over here, see right here, he's immediately dropped now to 15th in points. Um, he's going to finish last today. So he's 15th in points. So that's a big hit. But you would think he would still be able to make the playoffs. He's going to run well. He's going to have good finishes. He's still learning. And he won 8 truck races over the last 2 years. So I think he's a pretty good driver. Dustin Albino of J-Ski reports that he said on the radio, or the team said on the radio, we have something to build off of. So they were feeling like optimistic there before that happened. He was running. See, go back to his last. See, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. He was seventh when he blew up. See right here. So looked like he was en route to having a top 10, perhaps. So that's too bad. All right, pop back into the chat here. Oh, Corey says I can decrease the delay. Hmm. How do I do that? I'll have to look that up. That's right, Seth. These do not include stage points, I don't think. So he could fall. To the left, far three dots, Breaking Bob. It says broadcast delay option. Hmm. Oh, you're talking about on the actual remote? Okay, I'm going broadcast delay. Default. Oh, I can do decreased? Wow. Holy cow. Bless you guys. I did not know you could do that. That's amazing. Is this new? How long has this been going on? How long has have I been missing this my whole life? For those of you who don't know, on YouTube TV where I'm watching the CW app, I scrolled down, there was three dots and there was an option that says broadcast delay. Over a year? This has been an option for over a year? Oh no. You guys all just let me suffer with this last year, the whole year, as I was saying I was so far behind on playoff races. Man, oh my goodness. Wow, what a wonderful day. I wonder how far behind I actually am now. Now I can't wait for the broadcast to come back on. Oh, Corey even DM'd me. Here, I will show this. I don't know if you can see it. Corey DM'd me this information. Oop, oop. Why can't I straighten it? It's like looking at myself in the mirror. Wow, it's amazing. Why would they even build that in? Hmm, go figure. I mean, I don't care if I have buffering for whatever or the quality's not high. I just want to see it closer to live. I'm watching sports. You know what I mean? I'm not watching like Survivor or something where I don't care if it's like up to the minute. I'm watching live sports. Who wants to watch live sports on like especially when you're betting like for March Madness or something and it's so delayed and you see it pop up. You know what I mean? Like before, like the scores change and pop up, and then you go, or like something happens, you go, oh, I need to make a live bet on this basketball game. And then you realize that you make the bet based on what you're seeing and the score changed. And you're like, oh, I just bet with odds that something already happened. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I bet the gambling folks noticed. Hey Alan, how's it going? Well, man, thanks guys. This has already been a productive stream today. Unfortunately, I had money on this Arkansas St. John's game. I had money on Arkansas's total to be under because St. John's plays great defense, I'm told, and Arkansas is not great offensively. Again, I'm told from what I was reading. So I thought, well, Arkansas will go under, but they're kicking St. John's butt right now, 15 minutes to go, and it looks like I'm going to lose that one. So maybe I can turn the. I don't think my ads are on the stream. Maybe I can turn the ads on the stream and make my money back. I'm just kidding. Wow, what a day, guys! Cheers to you. Thanks to everybody for telling me about the elimination. I'm gonna be able to tell you immediately when they go back to green here how far behind I am. As soon as this goes green right here. All right, green. Okay, one, two, three. Oh, I'm still far behind. Five, six, seven, eight. Oh, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm 20 seconds behind. Okay, well, uh, not as bad as being an entire lap behind or whatever, I guess, right? Or maybe that it is almost an entire lap. It's still better than it was. So, how far are you? See, okay, so hashtag cyclone. The stats, for some reason, my YouTube stream is behind today. Where like, see, I have this right. I have it's the scoring monitor is super live for me because like when I have this scoring monitor at the track, I mean, it's immediate. I mean, this scoring monitor in real life is actually like within half a second or something of what's happening on the track. But for some reason, this stream that I'm showing you guys I'm behind. It's behind today. So I don't know why that's happening. I'm sorry. That's what I need to fix. That's what I thought you were talking about with the stream originally. Oh gosh, it made me pop up with the thumbs up button. All right, we've got Kyle Larson going for the lead here with Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier is holding him off, and then Larson goes low. Looks like he's got it. So Larson takes over the lead on lap 26 with 175 to go. Is he ever going to lose the lead again? Guess we'll find out. Oh, my stat sheet went green. So Peaceful Tim saying it takes a few seconds to upload this through YouTube. And he's saying it's every watch party on YouTube is a little bit slow like this. Man, someday we're going to get the technology perfect. Oh, hold on. I got to look this up so I can get this right. Because this would be really, really cool. This would be really cool. But I got to pull up what she told me. Okay. So my producer Colby from uh from Dirty Mo. Well, she's been my producer. Now she's like the head of content, Dirty Mo. Um, she was doing too good for us. We got an awesome new producer though, at the end of last year, Bobby Marcos, who's in a rock band called Cloakroom. They just came out with a new album. It's great. He's on tour right now. I think he's performing in like Toronto tomorrow night. I think he was in Detroit last night or something. Anyway, so Colby was telling me the other day, she texted me because we were talking about YouTube stuff. She's like a YouTube expert. And she said that YouTube is supposed to be rolling out a game changer for sports in the next year where you can do side by side streams with any live sporting event. And I was like, well, how's that going to work? And she said she didn't have the details yet, but wouldn't that be cool? Like, because, oh, we have another caution. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We have another caution. What happened? You guys probably know. It's not on Twitter yet. Who's the caution? Who is it? Nobody knows. Oh, here we go. Finally saw it. Chris Wright. Chris Wright is, what can you say about Chris Wright? Probably not a ton of generous things, maybe. But we don't want to judge. Let's see what happened in, let's see what happened. Yeah, you guys, oh, great call. Great call. Michael, the NASCAR fan, Breaking Bob, you guys are all nailing it because they don't know either. The broadcast team not being able to look out the window. Oh yeah, he just spun. All right, sorry, I was trying to fix this. Yeah, the booth is in their new NASCAR Studios production center for the first time today. So um, super high tech. It was supposed to be done before the season or the start of the season, and they finally got it. So that's going to be an increasingly new thing. Here's the thing. I do like that. I do like that Of course, I like when the booth's at the track, but for the most part, when you if you ever look at the broadcasters, um, like they showed, I think Jamie Little maybe on her Instagram or Twitter was showing like Logano and Kozlowski and Harvick last night on the drivers only, and this is the same for all booths. Yes, they're standing in the booth with a window, but they're all looking at the monitors, right? Because the TV booth has to be reacting to what is being shown on TV. They can't be talking about things that are not on TV, or else it doesn't make sense and go with the broadcast, right? Like if TV is showing something and some announcer staring out the window and like, oh, look at this. Oh, turn one, we got something going on. And the viewer's not being shown it. Um, that's how most TV productions go. Now, obviously, Dale Jr. has talked about how he wants to be able to see it and look out the window and all this stuff. But that's most of the TV directors, I don't think want that. They want to be able to show what they're showing and then just have the booth talk about what they decide to show. So I think that where it can be a problem is when an incident happens, when there's a caution like we just saw, and you can't look out the window and say, "Whoa, where's the slow car? Where's the smoke?" You know. Uh, so I think that's that issue. But a lot of TV, unfortunately, it seems to be an increasing trend through multiple sports where they're doing this, where they're not having the people at the actual venues. So that's unfortunate. I mean, I agree with what Junior's saying because for me, like, um, there's an infield media center, right? And most of the media sits there during the race, um, which makes sense in the sense that, like, if you want to go to the infield care center, oh, we're back to green here. If you want to go to the infield care center or you want to get post race interviews and all that stuff, um, that was weird. It went green, yellow, green real quick, but I think that's just a little glitch. Yeah, it's green. Anyway, um, so what I will do is if it's an option, I will go up to the press box for about 80% of the race. And then like Vegas last week, as soon as it hit 50 to go, I think I left the press box and went back down because I don't want to, I need to be able to see when I'm supposed to talking about the racing and the quality of the racing, I need to be able to see out the window and see what's happening in the race and not just judge off TV because as we know, like a lot of TV is like super zoomed in on the cars and on a certain battle and you can't really see. And obviously you guys that have been to the track, you have it, it's so much different appreciation for seeing the whole race. Boy, Algar really stuck with Larson for a bit on this restart, but Larson with the high line is going to be able to power past him. No? Oh, Algar just had him at the line. Okay, now Larson's back in front. So how much is it going to hurt your brackets here if St. John's goes down? They're 12 minutes away and they're down by 11 to Arkansas. Anybody have St. John's in the Final Four? I'll be honest, I didn't. I barely watched any college basketball this year. I like knew nothing about it. I just crammed for my research the night before with my brackets. I pretty much just knew that Duke was good with Cooper Flag. Oh, we got a caution. We got a caution. All right. Who was the caution? Oh, we've got the 19. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Justin Bonsignor, he just had that he just had the baby in the McDonald's parking lot. I don't know if you've seen Dustin Long's story. Uh, this story. Have you guys seen this? He so many pop-up ads. Um, yeah, they delivered him in a Dodge pickup truck in a McDonald's parking lot. Check out Dustin's story on this. This is funny too. The McDonald's is the same one that Bonsignor and wife Taylor visited when they brought their first son, Evan, home from the hospital 15 months ago. By the way, bless them. Two babies, 15 months apart. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is they're gonna have their hands full. I bet he wants to stay in this race as long as possible just to just get a little bit of a break from the dad duty. That's got to be super hard. Two babies 15 months apart. Whew. Man, pneumonia with Josh Williams. I mean, pneumonia is no joke, huh? I've never had pneumonia, but people who like, that's crazy. Crazy how that's just so hard to get over. Just stays in your lungs, huh? You guys had pneumonia? I've not had to deal with that. Yeah, no, I could definitely, anybody that has twins, cannot do that either. No way. No. Dang, people have died from pneumonia and being younger, huh, now? Jeez, it's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy though. Like he obviously paid for the ride, essentially, right? Because it's a blank car. So I guess you're assuming like you're going to be like Corey LaJoy and you're going to be able to sell the sponsorship after you paid for the ride. But then he runs it with getting, I mean, nothing. Couldn't find anything. Man, dang, Mel, I'm sorry to hear that. 42 and boy, I only get pneumonia. Jeez, it's hardcore. It's scary. Well, we're gonna have a little shootout here to end the stage. Right now, there's 6 laps left in the stage, so doesn't look like. So we're gonna go maybe green with 4 laps to go in the stage. All right, 4 laps to go when they take the green for this stage. All right. Well, nobody's going to get a playoff point. Green. All right. Nobody's going to get a playoff point if Larson wins the stage. Let's see when this resets here. Who we got? We've got Allgaier barely out in front at the stripe here. They're even. Whoa. Whoa. Man. Sieg to P2. Wow. God, I love Homestead. Yeah. I mean, they're talking about it, but wow, look at this. This is awesome. We've got a Kyle Sieg taking the lead. Kyle Sieg is going to win this stage on his new tires. Kyle Sieg. Okay, so look at his, you see right here, 31 lap fresher tires than Larson. I love how, whoa, whoa, what happened? Sammy Smith? Sammy Smith out of nowhere. What? Oh, he had even fresher tires. Sorry, I missed that. Oh, he had even fresher tires than Sieg. Sammy Smith wins it. He had 7 lap fresher tires than Sieg, and he obviously had 38 lap fresher tires than Larson. So, wow, Sammy Smith. Kyle Sieg thought he was gonna have this glory. Ryan Sieg finished third. Uh, this glorious moment, man, dude. Ryan Sieg, where did he? Ryan Sieg restarted. Ryan Sieg restarted 31st and drove up to third. Is that right? Wow. Yeah. Ryan Sieg restarted 31st and drove up to finish third in that stage. I got to tweet that. Wow, that was a lot. Sorry. Let me catch up on your comments now. I was staring at the screen and the scoring monitor and all this stuff. Sorry. Yeah, I mean they're definitely going to pay now. They're definitely going to pay for that on the back end, you would think. But and it gets you stage points, gets you a playoff point, you know. My my kids are up in the my in-laws are visiting, and my kids are up in the mountains with my wife right now, which is why I have a quiet house to be able to do this stream. They went up to the mountains for the day. So my little one is having some fun throwing snowballs at her grandpa. Not no snow down here in Denver. Yeah, Anita, it's weird because I feel like my stream is so far behind today. Like I'm watching the stream too, so I can see your comments, and I'm kind of counting, and I think it's like, gosh, it looks like I'm like 10 seconds or so behind. Wow, maybe even more. Sorry. I feel like I didn't have this problem last year, so it must be, I don't know. I don't want to like stop and restart the stream though, but David, I will be at the Indy 500 again, so I won't be at the 600. I love the Indy 500 so much. Yeah, definitely, Sean. It's good to hang out. If my kids were home, I don't think I could, so too much coming in and out of my office and asking for stuff. You know how it is. So figured I could try it for Xfinity. Yeah, Jonathan, I just learned about that today. The broadcast delay to decreased. It's amazing. No, I won't be at Martinsville. I just went three in a row, Darren, and I split the schedule with Jordan, my coworker. So I just got to go Coda, Phoenix, Vegas while he was sitting at home. So now it's his turn to do these southern races for a bit. That's a bunch, it's you got Homestead, Martinsville. I will be at Darlington just to get to one. Then what is it? Darlington, Bristol, off week slash Rockingham, Talladega, um, and then it swings back out my way with Kansas, Texas, or Texas, Kansas. One of those. So Man, Moses is about to be going to a lot. Man, I hope Homestead has a good crowd tomorrow. I was kind of worried about that place. Do not want to see it go the way of Fontana. Wow, I don't know if you guys are watching, but I got the score up here for this Arkansas game, and St. John's is within four now with um, 6 minutes left. Man, it took like 50 minutes to complete 50 laps in this race. Yikes. Wow, look at their studio. That looks sick. I'm glad Carla's getting this opportunity. She's great, super nice. Got to work with her a little bit last year when she was doing Dirty Mo stuff. So it's pretty sick with Kamara bringing all these players. Anybody recognize any of the other players? Oh, Algier. Oh my gosh. Oh, I swear it's something every week with Algier. Not last week. Or I mean, oh man, that's unfortunate. That's an unforced error right there. Mm. Oh, Justin. All right, back to green. Let's see if we can get a long run going here. There's only 37 laps left in the stage already. So Seth says the average number of cautions, including the stage cautions, uh, at Homestead in this stage area is 4.9, and there's already been four, and we know there's going to be one more in 36 laps. So certainly seems like we are above average, trending to be quite a lot. Now, you know what I always like to do here is go back and look at track history. So there was eight cautions in 2021, but other than that, like there hasn't been double digit cautions since 2014 at Homestead in the Xfinity race. So we'll see if we can get to eight today. But yeah, to Seth's point, there was only three last year in the Austin Hill win. So that was two stage cautions and then one more. Hmm. So Sieg, both Siegs. Huh, did Sieg come down to top off? Why do you put a second time? So everybody restarted on the same. Oh no. Quapple, Bonsignor. Let's see how many. Three. So there's several that didn't take tires there. Yeah, the Siegs, the Siegs both took tires again. So maybe they're just banking on a long run to the finish. I don't know. IndyCar Bob is filling my timeline with tweets about IndyCar. I keep thinking something's happening. I think Bob is enjoying expanding his horizons. I think he has some FOMO about NASCAR, but um, it's ultimately we all have jobs, and if your boss um, says, "Hey, we think you're more valuable doing this or going here," then you go, you know? So it'll be interesting to see how often Fox sends him places because Bob has more Twitter followers than any of the IndyCar drivers, for instance. So when he's going to IndyCar races and um, talking about IndyCar and getting NASCAR fans to look at IndyCar and as they're trying to promote their new product, I mean, that's huge for Fox. I mean, I criticize Fox for a lot, but if I was Fox and I was making the decisions and I was trying to grow our new IndyCar product, what's one of the best ways to do it? Get Bob to go to IndyCar races and tell NASCAR fans about what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a pretty smart move on their part. But we'll see, what the balance is, what they think the balance is going forward with sending him or going to NASCAR. And I think it sounds like a work in progress from what I see on his tweets. So, but it does suck in the sense that, like, obviously I get to maybe like 25 cup races a year or something like that. And like Bob was going to 38. So, um, I feel like I take a lot of pride in the tweet ups, having like, started them in '09. And then um, when I'm not there, I know that Bob's going to be able to carry them on. I feel like they've really become like Bob's thing because he's done more of them than I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not there every week, but it's really important for me to have them keep going. And like this weekend, for instance, both Bob and I are not there. So there is no tweet up, So um, that sucks. I hope that, well, I mean, well, he's still going to be at most of the races and I'll still be at a lot. So it's not like they're going to go away, but it's a tradition that I've enjoyed. So they just showed Corey Himes behind the wall. I didn't even notice that. Sorry. I've like been not even paying attention. When did he go to the garage? I've like been looking at so much other stuff. Jordan likes going to tweet ups, but I mean, to be honest, Jordan is like Jordan's really, really good at, working the garage, um, working pit road before the race. Like that guy, with the sources he has and his priority on news, like he's so good at making connections and talking to people. And I think I'm always happy to have him out at the tweet ups when he goes, but it's also time that I think he feels like he's losing in the garage to a degree. So, that's his big thing. Man, that's too bad for Heim. Last night with his truck shutting off, and now looks like he had some other mechanical problem again with the car shutting off. Jeez, man, what a bad break. Looks like Arkansas might win this game or no. I'm not watching the game, obviously, but I have the score up and it says that they're up by 6 with 28 seconds to go. It's going to be a big upset. Everybody was super high on St. John's. Heim, the number one prospect, not in Cup. No, I will not agree with you in the sense that I think that Connor Zilisch is, but Heim is certainly up there. Um, he's connected with 2311 and um, seems like he's whoa, that car really slowed down. Um, oh, you're saying the number one prospect um, that's not signed, or what do you? Are all these guys on the same tires? Let's see. 47, 47. Yeah, all these guys. So the whole top, whoa, man, actually, Bonsignor even being 12th on the older tires is impressive. Oh, here we're getting the Heim update. How could one guy in two different cars have power issues the same back-to-back nights or back-to-back hours apart? My gosh, talk about bad luck. That's crazy. Oh man, I really hate these reaction things. Now I just had the balloons pop up. How do I turn that off? That is so freaking annoying. Why why would anybody think that when you put thumbs up that you want to have thumbs up pop up on your screen or that you want balloons to come up? Why would somebody design it to like have that on a stream and think that, oh yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I want a thumbs up thing or like that's crazy. Hi, beat them to the Justin Bonsignor point. I'm proud of myself. All right, 10 laps to go on the stage. Who you got, Sam Mayer or Kyle Larson? Because obviously, as you can see here, Sheldon Creed's the next guy. He's not even within 5 seconds. And then Austin Hill, Zilich, Jesse Love, Nick Sanchez, Sammy Smith. There's no chance Sam Mayer wins this battle. No offense to Sam Mayer, but oh, Brad Perez just got lapped. Brad Perez, one of the best stories in racing every time he gets out there. Unbelievable. I don't know if you guys saw the interview this week that he has like 6 different jobs. Brad Perez used to be valet parking cars um, in Hollywood, Florida, I think, near Miami. He used to valet park cars. He's done like every odd job. He does groundskeeping for the Kannapolis baseball team, I think now. I mean, it's crazy the amount of stuff he does. Oh yeah, good call, Sean. Allgaier is up to ninth, 17 seconds behind, but how newer? Let's see his tires. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he didn't take different tires. I was thinking maybe he took tires after the penalty. No, he's just driven back up there on his own. He's that fast. Huh. St. John's is out? Oh, I missed it. Wow. Holy cow. St. John's out. That's the first big upset of the tournament, huh? Wow. What's that going to do to people's brackets? I got to check mine. Maybe I should wait to the end of the stage since I'm live on a stream with you guys. Oh, Austin Hill says he has a tire recording. Oh, great news for me. I have Texas Tech beating St. John's in the next round. Nobody cares about my bracket, I know, but I'm personally relieved that that didn't hurt me very much. So now I can continue this live stream in peace. Thank you for humoring me while I look that up. Oh no, Matt, I'm sorry you had in the championship game. Oh man, Larson has really left Mayer in the dust now. 1.6 seconds gone. So we'll see what happens at the end of this long run because it's going to be by the time they do the pit stops at the end of this next stage, it'll probably be about a little over 100 to go when they take the green. So, oh, Ryan Sieg's pitting? Why? Why would that happen? Is he just trying to jump the stage but lose a lap or something? What's going on? Oh, they blew up, but they changed. Oh no, they had tires for sure. Look at that tire corded. That's not blowing up, right? I mean, let's. Oh, tire blowing out, not blowing up. Yeah, that is an old track, huh? Anyway, my point is, okay, that is the end of the stage. Kyle Larson wins it. Slowed down a lot though at the last lap. Um, so yeah, when they take the green, it's going to be like 100 lap run or so for. God, Larson looks so. Does Larson have a tire problem? Man, he looked slow. Anyway, um, long run is good for Larson, of course. So we will see if he can make it two in a row and then go for the elusive three race weekend sweep, which only Kyle Busch has ever done, um, which he did at Bristol twice. Nobody's ever done it anywhere but Bristol. Nobody's ever done it except for Kyle Busch. So, oh, are you guys doing the? Oh, I forgot I picked. I had a $5 bet on Arkansas, so I won $12. Everybody, hooray! How much are you guys into sports betting stuff during the tournament? Do you do it? Do you avoid it? Breaking Bob, what a great question. You say that you plan on doing a video on this later, but would a Homestead weekend sweep be more impressive than Bush's ones at Bristol? Um, I don't think so because I think if we were probably going to look up the Kyle Busch Bristol sweep, let's look at it. Let's see. So that first Bristol sweep, yes. Okay, so this is why. This is why I say that Kyle Busch's was more impressive. So, like, take the Xfinity race at Bristol the year that Kyle Busch did his first weekend sweep. Here's some of the names that were also in that race: um, Dale Jr., Carl Edwards, Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, Paul Menard, Brad Keselowski, Michael McDowell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Allgaier, Newman, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, among others, Elliott Sadler. So, you know, to me, it's like you got to kind of also got to look at like who they're beating. Um, and I think Kyle Busch, the competition that he had to face back when there was no restrictions on Cup drivers dipping down, that makes his more impressive to me. Is that a fair assessment? Not saying that this wouldn't be wildly impressive, though. Um, I mean, this definitely would be, but yeah, Peaceful Tim and Moses. I'm pretty much the same. Like I'll do $5, stuff like that. I like to do the parlays so I can try to stack my money, but then I mostly wuss out and cash out if I start winning. Because I'll be like, oh, like let's say I could win like 90 bucks off my $5 bet, but then it's offering me like 40 bucks or something. I'm like, that's good enough. That's good enough. I'll take it. I'm happy. You know what I mean? And then when I don't and I get greedy, hmm. Yep, Joe, CW's in their new, well, not their new studio, NASCAR's new huge production facility. They say how much they're spending on that? I think they did. Hold on. 53 million dollars. NASCAR spent $53 million on their new production facility. 58,000 square foot facility. I've not seen it yet. I hear it's spectacular. So they've got three TV studios in there. And so that's where the CW broadcasts are coming out of. All the CW broadcasts will be produced inside this facility. And now that they have uh, the ability to broadcast from there too. Why would Larson leave NASCAR? Where would he go? He already gets to do what he wants. So I don't think Larson would leave. I mean, part of the CW deal was they paid NASCAR Productions to do they worked out a deal to have NASCAR Productions do all the races and like brand it as CW basically, right? So these are really NASCAR broadcasts that the CW is putting on their air. Does that make sense? All right, so it's actually going to be green with 104 laps to go. And here we are, we're green. So the fuel window is 65 laps, but I don't think they want to go that long on their tires. Oof. Where's Austin Hill coming from? Oh, I'm stuck. All right, hold on. Sorry. How's that? Thank you. I'm just a little bit confused where Austin Hill came from. Thank you, Seth. Man, sun's sun's about to light up my face here. I'm gonna have to get up from my seat before this race is over. Feel like we're in the holding pattern stage of this race. So we've got to see guys log laps. We've got to see who can conserve their tires over a long run. Larson's probably going to do a really good job taking care of his. He's got a 1.2-second lead and he's probably conserving tires. And then it's going to come down to if it stays green for a while, when do you pit? But you're also going to have a chance of somebody running too hard on their tires and then blowing a tire to bring out a caution. So, which could ruin your strategy, right? So, do you risk? Do you risk hitting early, trying to short pit somebody, but then the caution getting out before the cycles come through, and then you're getting trapped a lap down? Do you try to run long and be on the right end of it just in case there's a caution? Do you try to split it no matter what? What do you do? To me, if you're Larson, you play the most conservative strategy. You let it, other people can short pit you, other people can try to jump you. You run out your strategy. He's going to have a big enough lead. He's going to have saved his tires well enough. So we'll see. But how fast are these tires going to fall off? We haven't seen, I mean, the longest run of the race that we've seen was 39 laps, I think. 38 laps, I think. Longest run of the race was 38 laps. I'm talking about under green. So, and we saw guys courting at the end of those 38 laps, right? So, um, man, I'd almost still take your chances with the caution, try to run long. I mean, I'm just talking about if you're Larson. He already has he already has a 5 second lead over third place. Mayer's the only one who can even remotely stick with him. Am I wrong? Yeah, they must be. I guess you just try to do this race in the thirds then? I haven't studied obviously Xfinity strategy for this, so I could be totally wrong. But do you pit twice in this stage under green? The fuel runs 65 laps, but I just don't think you can. They can't go that long on these tires, right? Look, I mean, again, after 38 laps on that last run, you had multiple teams courting their tires super badly. So you would think that you'd have to split this stage into thirds, right? He would be so slow if you tried to split the stage, which is what, 52 laps? I mean, I guess we'll find out, right? Nick Sanchez listens to Calvin Harris. Okay, got an EDM fan. Jamie McMurray can't name any Calvin Harris songs? Hopefully you guys can. You would at least know them. You would know them if you heard them. He has had some major hits that were beyond just the dance music world. If I played some for you, you would know them. Like I'm not even I'm sure. He's one of those people that has like a lot of hits and you're like, "Oh, that's him?" Nell, if you're still on, help me out. I know Nell knows her dance music. Oh man. I think you guys know more Calvin Harris than you think. I really do. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if I can play him as on a copyrighted YouTube stream. Probably not. Have you ever heard that song, the Rihanna song? We found love in a hopeless place. Sorry, I sang that. You know that song? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we found love. See, there you go. Jinx. You guys know that one. But yeah, when I met you in the summer, do 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 do. That's him. How about this? Feel so close to you right now. It's like a force field, right? That song? That was a pretty big song. All right, I'll stop singing now. I'm sorry. This is not what you guys signed up for in here. Sorry. Also, I'm sure some of Taylor Swift's songs are about him because they dated for a while and didn't end well. So Taylor Swift, all right, Tim, I'm so happy. Because if you were Jordan, you would just keep denying that you knew any of this stuff. All right, this sun is killing me here. It's getting to the starting to get to mid-afternoon here in Denver, and I'm getting a direct hit here, and my ginger skin's heating up. So pardon me for a moment while I shut my blinds. Oops, I turned off the wrong screen. I'm so good at this. And I'm back. No longer being blasted by the sun. You are right, Matt. There is no cure for gingivitis. Oh, poor Justin Bonsignor. He's like, please keep me in this car. I have to go to two two infants, two babies. Breaks over, Justin. He's still going. He's still going, folks. He's not getting out of that car. 75 laps to go. What's Larson's lead? 3 seconds. Only only three other cars are within 10 seconds of Larson. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Check the lap times. Larson's lead was 3.1 seconds. And then now it's 2.7 seconds. Hold on. Hold everything. Are Larson's tires starting to give up? Is he starting to go slower to protect him? What's this next lap going to be? Oh, back to 3.1. So he must have been in lap traffic or something. I don't know. I can't see. So it's now been 30 laps on these tires. 30 laps. So remember, we saw pretty bad cording after 35, 36 laps last run. So somebody going to pit? Who's going to pit? Larson going to stay out? What's happening here? I feel like you're going to lose so much lap time if you try to go slow and you risk your tires blowing out because nobody knows how much they've gone. So, of course, I'm not listening to the radio right now. If I was on the scanners, it would help to know the strategy. Maybe I should look at Twitter. What do you think? No info on Twitter. Where's Bob when you need him? Somebody just tweeted to Jordan. Thomas Francis tweeted to Jordan, said, "We need more tweets. If you're going to be one of the sole major reporters here, we're going to need more than one update per stage." Oh, but then he said, "P.S. Love your work on the teardown. You're almost always right when Jeff Gluck is almost always wrong." What? Anyway, so Kyle Sieg, thank you, Seth Egert, for the update on Twitter. Seth Egert's multitasking. Man, it doesn't look like much of a crowd there when they showed the crowd shot. All right, 68 laps to go in the race. I guess everybody's trying to go. I mean, okay, we're 30, 36 laps into the run. This is definitely when guys had cording last time. Pretty bad, but maybe they had adjusted the pressures. Larson's obviously still managing. He's at 3.3 seconds now, so he's just maintaining. Okay, so both the Siegs are trying to do this. How do the Siegs even have enough tires for this strategy? Let's see if the Sieg strategy works out. I mean, you can understand why Sieg didn't want to try to go longer on his tires. He's the one that had uh, super corded last time. It cost him going a lap down. I mean, I understand why you'd want Mayer to short pit, but he's 4.5 seconds back right now. There's nothing you can do that's going to short pit Larson to make up a 4.5 second gap. And you're also going to be on such older tires at the end of the run if you're really trying to cut this in half. You're sort of risking a caution game. I don't know how you beat Larson at this point. I mean, now it's not even close. He's 5 seconds ahead of Mayer. He's almost 10 seconds ahead of Austin Hill. They were just showing that 44 car. Oh, is that Algar in the wall? I mean, Algar, you're 12 seconds behind. You're 2.6 seconds behind the next guy. I don't know if it's worth cutting a tire to finish fourth versus or third versus fourth or whatever. Whew, this is a blowout. Well, what else do you guys want to talk about? This is the Kyle Larson show, isn't it? Larson has lapped up to 15th. And honestly, like, oh, I think Sammy Smith just pitted. Sammy Smith just pitted. Okay. He's pitting with 61 to go. Man, they really are splitting this in half, aren't they? That is a long run on these tires. I just have to think somebody's going to have a flat tire and cause a caution. So they are 45, 45 laps into a run now, and there's 59 to go. I mean, that's still not, I mean, is Sammy Smith going to go 59 laps on these tires? Or is he hoping for a late caution to come get more tires? Because that seems pretty extreme, doesn't it? Am I crazy? Okay, Taylor Gray. Taylor Gray's pitted. Carson Kvapil is on pit road. Man, you know what's crazy is Seth Ager earlier was talking about after we had right at the beginning of stage two, he was talking about how the average cautions for this race were 4.9 in the stage era. And I was like, well, we're sure ahead of schedule. We got stage two went entirely green. Stage three is being very green trendy so far. So we have five cautions. So it actually could end up right as Seth said, the stat master. All right, we've got Brandon Jones on pit road, Anthony Alfredo. Boy, these are long ways to go. They must be thinking there's going to be a caution, right? But meanwhile, Larson just keeps stretching it out over Mayer. He's up 6.5 seconds now, 7.5 seconds. And that's not because Mayer, somebody pitted between them. Man. And now Austin Hill's 13 seconds behind. This is crazy. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Mayer pitted. Mayer is now pitted. Austin Hill's pitted. So second and third just pitted. Meanwhile, Larson's going to have. Oh, Larson's on pit road. Okay, Larson on pit road. And Allgaier on pit road. So Larson pitting with 54 to go. Hmm. I mean, again, they've gone 49 laps. 50 laps. They've gone 50 laps. No, 49 laps. And now they're all, even Larson's got to go 54 laps. So, I don't know. They didn't split it in half, that's for sure. I imagine they were telling Larson, just don't speed. Just don't speed. Man, they're really keeping Zilich out of a long time. But that's what I thought originally. I mean, that's what I thought was the right strategy. Now Zilich is finally coming to pit road. Okay. Yes, I believe everybody has tires laying because now this has been a green run. Yes, Larson, as you noted, Sean Gorman, it's right here. - 4.4 seconds. So uh, Mayer gained what, a second? Oh, sorry, they're saying it was 7.5 seconds. And then so he gained a few seconds, but I'm sure Larson was very conservative about it. Well, I guess now the question is if Larson's going to win, how many people can he lap up to? Right now, he's lapped up to 14th place. Oh, zillage penalty. Whoops. Well, that's going to be one less car in the lead lap. Wow, Sean Gorman, you're listening to the radio and you say that the tires coming off looked good. Larson been taking care of his tires perfectly. So I don't know how you beat Larson in this one unless you get a another caution and then they screw up the pit stop or something. The story tomorrow is going to be Larson going for the three race sweep, and it looked like he had one of the fastest cars on the long run, if not the fastest. So, hmm. But we all know, as good as Larson's been at Homestead, he's only won one time there, despite leading the most laps of any current driver. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody, even though it's not the most interesting race ever, I guess. I'd still take a pure race over this, like this, over some clown show race with shenanigans. At least they're racing it out. It's just that Larson's so freaking good compared to the field. No offense to the Xfinity field, but there's no cup drivers. It's a lot of newer Xfinity guys with not a lot of experience. I think there's a lot of talent in the field, but um, guys with not a ton of experience running the wall here. You know, you don't have like Cole Custer in this race, for example, right? Who was really good at running the wall. So stuff like that. It's just oh, a swarm of bees in the grandstands? Yikes. Okay. Our friend here who's been on before, eyeing me sombrero, notes that Mayer is slowly cutting into Larson's lead. It's down to 3.7 seconds. So is Mayer running really hard? Is Larson being extra conservative? What's going on here? Oh, 3.7 again, so stabilized that time. Third place is 12 seconds behind. Oh my gosh. Whew. He's now lapped up to 11th. 11th. Oh my goodness. And I tell you what, even remember how Sammy Smith came in early and Gray came in early? They are only a couple seconds ahead of Larson right now. So they could easily get lapped. And that's like eighth and ninth, or sorry, ninth and 10th. Oh, oh my gosh. Do you ever want to see, like, not that it would be very likely with stages, but I kind of want to see a race someday in my career before I retire, even in the stage era where first place in any, I don't care what series it is, first place is so fast, they lap everybody. Like that'd be like the perfect game of races. Like that would be amazing. Now it would be boring, but it would also be like, whoa, that's amazing. Southern Bell, they changed it so that you can be in Dash for Cash races now because they said that it was so restrictive because you can't run any playoff races. You can't run the last race before the playoffs. You can only run five. And like the amount of races you could actually do was so restricted that they decided to open it up this year. Unfortunately, I mean, Sam Mayer would be smacking the field by 10 seconds right now if there was no Larson in this race. Yeah, Seth, I mean, you would have to obviously have a caution free long final stage and then the car be so fast. Like let's just say for instance that Sam Mayer was not as fast as he is today. Let's say he was Austin Hill level, right? Um, let's say he was 13 seconds back. I mean, it's conceivable with 40 to go that Larson laps everybody up to second place. All right. Yeah, I mean Sam Mayer definitely it's a great race for him today. It's too bad Larson's in this race for his sake. And remember, this is a Hendrick Motorsports car under the Hendrick banner. It is not a JRM car that Larson is driving today. Up to 5 seconds for his lead, 35 to go. He's lapped. I'm at this point, I just want to see him lap as many people as possible because I think that's the only drama left in this race. So lap everybody. I want to see it. I want to see everybody melt down. Entertain me by lapping people. Right now, he's lapped up to eighth place. There's only 8 cars left on the lead lap with 34 to go. He's got some space though to get to the next 2 cars, seventh and eighth. it's cool of you that 72 you are still hanging here, even though it's not much to talk about. I mean, I think Julie, to answer your question, because they love to race. Um, they love to race. They want to race every single day. Guys like Larson and Kyle Busch, they would race every single day if they could. Um, Bob, we had a Zoom with Kyle Larson this week, and Bob said, are you worried that running all three this weekend is a little much on you, or it's going to mess you up or anything? And Larson was kind of like, no, because it was my idea. I wanted to run all three. So this is something that racers like him like to do. They want to go for the weekend sweep, and it's just their nature. If the rules let them run it, they'll run it. And I think that they think, especially with the lack of practice these days in Cup and the lack of testing, it helps them stay sharp, um, and helps them get seat time. The if you're a normal Cup driver, right, you got your 20 minutes of practice today, right? And Larson ran the high limit race on Wednesday, won that. Ran the truck race last night, won that. Looks like he's well on his way to possibly winning this within 30 laps to go, unless something weird happens. So he's going to have so many more laps, so much more seat time. I mean, he's going to have 500 miles more at this track alone. And I know the cars are different, but it's still track time. So I just think that they think that it keeps them sharp. But I get, especially in a day like this where it kind of looks easy. You know what I mean? Um, you're kind of like, what's the point, right? But um, I don't know that he thought he was going to be up by 7.5 seconds over second place and 16 seconds over third place. 25 to go. The lead is 8.7 seconds, 17 seconds over third place. It's like F1 race standards. Speaking of which, is anybody going to stay up to watch the F1 race tonight? It's at 3 a.m. Eastern time, lights out for them, which is their green flag. 3 a.m. Is anybody going to watch that? 1 a.m. my time. I don't think I can do it. Cannot do it. Maybe if one of my kids wakes me up in the middle of the night, I can kind of see what's going on. But that is, it was cool to see Lewis win. Lewis won the sprint race last night. Watch that. Dang, you guys are hardcore. Oh, wait, Jason, where are you? Are you in Australia or something? Remind me. You said it's the afternoon for you. Remind me what country you're in. Oh, Jason, you're in New Zealand. Oh my gosh. I said Australia and it was New Zealand. That's a party foul right there. I apologize to all my Kiwi friends. That's cool. Man, New Zealand's somewhere where I'd really love to make it down someday. Herschel, where are you in Japan right now? Remind me if you're in Japan. Man, it's so cool. We have Brazil in the chat. We have New Zealand in the chat. Yeah. I me sombrero. Jordan keeps saying stick a fork in Lewis. He's done, but he won the sprint race and the pole for the sprint race. So don't know about that, Jordan. Oh, Taiwan. Man, I'm getting everybody's country location incorrect. I'm sorry, Herschel. We have Taiwan, Brazil, New Zealand. Awesome. Jason, how much how much are people in New Zealand following the SVG thing? Are people like very interested in that or like somewhat? Do they follow as much as they followed him in Australian supercars or what's the Oh yeah, I knew Sammy Smith couldn't make it that long. That was way too ambitious of a run on his tires. Oh, we've got Julie from Australia too. Okay. Sweet. Oh, well, he scraped the wall, so it wasn't his tires. I take that back. A lot more interest in NASCAR since SVG came in. Steven, am I going to live for the Cup race? I don't know if I will. I don't know because I feel like I'm so invested in watching these max cams that I'm worried that I will be so distracted with those that I won't be able to have a good stream. Um, so I don't know. Sorry, that's not much of an answer. I'll probably make a game time decision. More eyes in NASCAR from Australia too. That's cool. Hey, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. Thanks for listening to the podcast. All right, so you're saying if even if I have live streaming, I don't have to be talking the whole time? Is that what you're saying? Oh, Larson in the wall with a 12-second lead? Be careful, Larson. 6 cars on the lead lap, and you have a 12-second lead, 20 seconds over third. Gizzy? Is that what people nicknamed SVG in Down Under? Gizzy? people call him that? Can I call him that? What will his reaction be if I call him that? Who do I have winning? Well, it's tough to go against Larson for the cup race at this point because doesn't it almost feel like it's shaping up to be the three race weekend sweep? He had a really fast car in practice as well. It's going to be very tough to beat Larson, in my opinion. Although he did qualify, what was he qualified 19th or something today for Cup? Oh, okay. Everybody's saying that everybody calls him Gizzy. All right, I'm gonna bring that up. I mean, this race has only been a snoozer because of Larson, I would think. Although again, Mayer would be up by 8 seconds, but 6 lead lap cars. Oh my goodness. 14 seconds. Larson's up now with 11 to go. He's almost going to be back around to do his burnouts before everybody else is going to finish. Oh, sorry you lost CW. I me sombrero. But as you can see, there's 10 to go, and Larson's up by 14.8 seconds. It looks like, I mean, if it stays like this, he's going to lap up to fourth place. I can't believe we had 3 cautions in stage one, 4 including the stage break. So 4 cautions in stage one, essentially, right? And then there was a stage two caution. That was it. I'm not trying to jinx it, but dang, Breaking Bob, you just lost the last 5 laps too? Jeez. Maybe you guys live in the same area. Oh, there's a caution. Oh my gosh. You are kidding me. There's a caution. Something just happened. Oh my gosh. A caution with 8 laps to go and a 16-second lead. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be overtime. Like I mean I think it might be a green white checkered at least. What if Larson loses this race? Look at Larson's lead coming to pit road. Oh my gosh. Just calmly take your time. Nobody have a pit road penalty mistake. Yeah, Larson made it out plenty of time as long as he didn't get a penalty. But Mayer's obviously going to be able to have a shot at him on this restart. That is hilarious. 5 cars pitting. Page dude, good point. The race off pit road. That's hilarious. All right. I don't think there's a way to send it in there, Joe, because Larson would take the bottom, and so you're not going to be able to get him up the track. I think Larson, I don't know. This is a bad spot for Sam Mayer to be because I don't think I would take the top. I think I would take the bottom and try to poke out behind Larson somehow. And I just don't think that I think he's going to get left so quickly. Mayer's going to get left so quickly in the box if he starts alongside him. I don't know. I mean, well, Sam Mayer could steal it, but if they start alongside each other, Larson's going to have to dupe him on the restart and use his cup experience to do a master class. And then, yeah, I don't know what he'll do. Obviously, listen, obviously, we're going to be behind here on this restart compared to TV. Um, so we will see what happens on this monitor first, the result. At least I will before I see it on TV. So I will try to not react too much. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. You want me to just go TV here? What do you guys want me to do? You want me to turn this off? You want me to turn this off for the restart and just react? Okay. Mayor took the inside. Okay. Okay. See, now that I agree with that. I agree with that. All right. Let's watch it together. I took the scoring off. Again, I'm probably a little bit behind what you guys are. All right. I'll just talk about what I'm seeing here. All right. Here we go. All right. They're green on my TV. Oh, Kyle Larson just spun the tires really bad, you guys. Really, really bad. He just lost this race. It looks like he did anyway. He just completely screwed up the restart. Oh, their TV's saying it's Mayer's fault that Mayer jacked him up and spun the tires. Mayer rammed him. So you've got Allgaier and Mayer out front coming to the white. Larson is trying to dig on the high line. Mayer blocked the high line from Larson. White flag. Allgaier's the leader. Oh, Hill just went up the track. Hill just went up the track to the wall. Man, Larson is going to be pissed. I think Allgaier won. Allgaier has this. Allgaier is going to steal this win. Oh my God, he did. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, Larson. Larson finished fourth. Larson finished fourth. Whoa. Wow. Man, Allgaier has given so many races away, and he tried to again this time, but in overtime he gets it after Mayer gets into Larson on the restart. We need to see another angle of that. Larson spun his tires somehow, and the announcer said it was Mayer who got into him. Wow. I cannot wait for the Larson interview. No sweep. Holy cow. Please, CW, give us a Larson interview before you go off the air. Please. Larson does not look happy. Larson wanted that three race sweep. And if CW shows that it wasn't his fault, if it was his fault and he screwed up, that's one thing, but they need to show that replay again. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, that's not the best angle, but it sure looks like Mayer got into him before. Oof, that's bad. Yikes. Please, Larson interview. I'm so here for this. Because Larson doesn't really get mad. He doesn't really get like angry. Um, so all right, I'm on the Larson interview now. I'm listening. Whoops. The sensor missed the bleep on network TV. That's about as mad as Larson gets, really. That's about as mad as he gets. The bleep button person was not ready. They hit. I don't know about you on your broadcast, but it sounded like they hit the bleep, but they missed the S word. I don't know if I could say that on my stream. Uh, if kids are watching. Uh, wow. Okay. I mean, I think his analysis was obviously spot on. So I'd love to hear from Sam Mayer if they come to Sam Mayer. Good try, since that poor bleep button person, whoever there's somebody's job probably to sit there monitoring these broadcasts because this is network TV. This is not cable, right? So like I believe there's different rules for swearing on over the air network TV. Somebody was sitting there this whole race monitoring this, and then they Larson swears and they go, oh, boop, and they missed it by a little bit, I think. So hopefully there's no fine for that. But anyway, okay, Sean, you're on Sirius XM and you say that Mayer took the blame for botching the restart. So there you go. Oh, Samuel in Belgium wants to know what he said. He said, it's hard to, he said, I know it looks like I botched the restart, but it's hard to go when um, my rear tires are off the ground. And he said he just knocked the S out of me. Um, I believe that's what he said. Am I correct me if I'm wrong on that paraphrasing there, but all right, folks. Well, interesting one. Thanks for joining me. I don't know if we'll do this tomorrow, but we'll do it again certainly sometime. I'll decide tomorrow morning. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So have a great rest of your Saturday. Good luck in your NCAA bets, and I will talk to you later. See you, everybody.